Hello there, I'm Charlie, aka Ronan Logan X, and this is Ronan Logan X Reviews. In this video, I'm taking a look at the Target exclusive Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man Noir figure from Marvel Legends. To start things off, I just wanted to say that out of all of the alternate versions of Spider-Man that have been introduced over the years, Spider-Man Noir happens to be one of my top favorites, so I was super excited when he showed up in the movie, and equally excited when they announced this figure. So without further ado, let's get started. In the way of accessories, this figure is packed with a very light assortment. He comes with an alternate head, a pistol, and Spider-Ham. Now, the head and the pistol are pretty much perfect in my opinion. The only added thing I would have liked to have seen packaged with him would have been a loose hat for some more creative posing options. But that's such a small, nitpicky thing. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably have to go with the pistol as the highlight for me, even though I really do love the fedora wearing head. I think it's such a step up from the pistols that were included with the regular comic book version Spider-Man Noir that was released way back, as those felt too sci-fi, whereas this really does feel of the time, which would be 1933 for this particular version of Spidey Noir. Spider-Ham, on the other hand, is a bit of a mixed bag. Now, he's not a completely inarticulate chunk of plastic of a figure. He does feature some articulation, which is in the head. However, it's so minor, it's barely worth mentioning. And with the way that his feet are designed, as well as the weight of his head, he's very top-heavy and therefore prone to fall over. So, to sum up my thoughts on him, I guess I would say that he's not a terrible figure, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy him if he were being sold separately. And I'll just leave it at that. Moving on to the main event, let's start with the articulation of the Spider-Man Noir figure. He comes with pretty much all you would expect out of a Marvel Legends figure, and even though his chunk of a plastic of a trench coat does stifle his articulation in the legs somewhat, it's nowhere nearly as bad as it could be. Actually, it's better than the original release of Spider-Man Noir in the line, as you can actually get more dynamic poses out of his legs due to the way that they sculpted it to where it looks as though it's flapping in the wind. So no major complaints there. As for the design of the character, he looks about as perfect as you're going to get in regards to replicating the animated look of him from the film into a Marvel Legends form. And I gotta say, I might even like this design for him better than the one in the comics, because while the one in the comics looks more realistic, I really like the sleek design of the suit that they made for the film. Although I could take or leave the stylistic dotting that appears throughout the design, though I will admit that that is something that just boils down to preference, so your mileage may vary. With all of that said, I would give this figure a high recommendation, albeit with one caveat, and that is that you should try and get him on sale. Currently, he's retailing at $29.99 on Target's website, and I just don't think that what you get in the box is worth that price. Maybe if they were selling it for $5 cheaper, then I would say get it at retail. But as it stands, you're better off trying to get it for a discounted price, at least in my opinion. Although, being that it is a Target exclusive, I would not fault you if you were to just break down and buy it. But in that case, you're most likely going to be buying it anyways because you're a diehard fan like me. In any case, I think that this is a really awesome figure that is great for toy photography or just displaying on your shelf among the rest of your Marvel Legends figures. I hope you have enjoyed this video and found it helpful and informative in any decisions regarding the purchase of this figure. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe, and ring that bell icon if you would like to be notified about any of my future videos. Also, if you might be interested in anything else of mine, you can find me on Instagram at RonanLoganX, where I post toy photography pictures as well as puppy pictures of my pup Ripley. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.